Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Luisa and in today's video we are gonna talk about documentaries that everyone should watch. They range between veganism, sustainability and racism, so are pretty social problems, and I wanted to share them with you because I really like them and they have stuck with me and they've made me change the way I live, so I want to share them with you. Before we start, make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like and let's get on with the video. The first documentary that I've watched about veganism is What the Health, that explores the health benefit of a plant-based diet and uncovers the way to prevent and cure chronic illnesses. And that's the first documentary that made me think about changing my diet. And right after I watched this documentary, I watched Conspiracy, that instead digs into the environmental impact of animal agriculture as one of the leading causes of climate change and the huge carbon footprint that it has. And I think this is the one that made me go plant-based. I think I watched it almost a year ago, so it's been a year since I watched it and since I've started to implement plant-based eating in my life, and you should definitely give it a watch. Then another really cool documentary, really well-made documentary, is Minimalism. Minimalism explores how we as individuals can live a better life with less stuff. And after watching that, I always felt overwhelmed by the stuff I had, and since watching that I've been trying to declutter the things I have, and I'm not a minimalist yet, but stopped purchasing unconsciously. Right now I'm taking care of the things that I already have and I try to fix them. And I think minimalism is correlated to sustainability because of that. The less stuff we buy, the less resources need to be extracted from the earth, and when we buy the stuff that we actually need, we use them a lot longer. We don't need to throw them away as often as we used to do. Another documentary that everyone should watch if you still buy fast fashion brand is The True Cost, that explores the horrible working condition that the workers have to endure for us to wear a €5 t-shirt. Now, I'm not shaming anyone if you still buy fast fashion. I know a lot of people can't afford sustainable brands, but I think it's really important to be conscious about what you buy. And if you have fast fashion t-shirts, like the one that I'm wearing a Nike t-shirt, you shouldn't feel guilty about that. Make sure to wear it as long as possible, to take care of it and to get a lot of use out of it, because that's way better than throw it away. It's not sustainable for everyone, so make sure to be conscious about your purchases and to take care of your things. I would say that's the main takeaway. And watch The True Cost if you don't know what fast fashion is and is FX. A really cool docu-series that came out this summer is Down to Earth with Zac Efron, and I think it's really cool that Zac Efron is branching out into these topics because he obviously has a lot of fame and can bring more people to think about their consumption and their lifestyle. In this documentary, Zac Efron travels with Darren O'Lane, that is an actor, wellness guru, something like that. They travel to France, they come to Italy, in Sardinia, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, London, Peru, and I hope I've said them all. He wants to know more about sustainability and how people approach sustainability in these parts of the world. Personally, he comes to Italy because he wants to know more about the blue zone. If you don't know what the blue zones are part of the world where are a lot of centenarian in the area. He wants to know how people implement sustainability, how they grow food, how they handle water, and the solution that they provide for the climate crisis. Honestly, I've loved it, so you should definitely give it a watch. Another series that I've loved is Our Planet. That is a series that focuses on how the climate crisis affects all living creatures, so particularly focuses on animals. The clips are beautiful if you love animals, but even if you don't, it's just beautiful how they filmed it. And it's so fascinating to see all these habitats and all these animals. It is a bit sad to see how they suffer, but I think it's important for us to see it so we can make change about it. Another really beautifully shot, amazing is One Strange Rock, and that is hosted by Will Smith. And it's not essentially sustainably focused, but they touch on it a couple of times. I've said it's hosted by Will Smith, and there are NASA astronauts that describe our Earth and its fragility and its wonders. A series that I've loved, it's When They See Us. It's about racism, and it recreates a real fact that happened in the 90s, and it's about the rape of a white woman that was jogging in Central Park, and five boys, four of them black and one Latino, that were wrongly accused of the crime and that spent a lot of time in prison for that. And honestly, it's really hard to watch. It's painful. I got so angry while I was seeing it, but I had to see it because it shows how racism is intricated in the system. And yeah, you should watch it, even if it's painful, because it will be painful to see, but you have to go through it. And then there's an awesome special after that with Oprah, and that talks to the people to the real people that have been in prison, and they share their story. So definitely go and watch it. I'm gonna link it somewhere. The last documentary I want to talk about is The Game Changers, that it's about veganism and plant-based diets. We have James Wilkes, that is the storyteller of this documentary. He travels the world to find out the truth about meat, strength and protein, and interviews a lot of vegan athletes, soldiers, and scientists that want to change the way people live and eat. Honestly, it's well made, and it's eye-opening, and it really shows you that there are a lot of misconceptions about meat and plant-based diet. And there's like the most surprising thing, there's a man that's like the strongest in the world maybe, then can take a lot of weight, so you should definitely watch it to find out. And well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I think I've covered all of my favorites, but I'm sure there are more. Make sure to follow me now on Instagram, subscribe, give a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!